Well, then why is she called Aunt Fanny?
We couldn't call her Aunt Booty.
Whoa!
Scrap.
She's a little artsy-fartsy.
The artsy's okay, but when she gets fartsy...
Look at me. All right on my shoes.
What's up, guys? Boy Benny. There's a political maxim that says, don't ever let a crisis go to waste. And so if leftist-run states decide to act like fascists and try and take your name off the ballot, and your name is Donald Trump, and they lose in a 9-0 kicking in the Supreme Court, well, then maybe you should spike the football and do a little bit of a touchdown dance. And Donald Trump just did that at Mar-a-Lago. Donald Trump did that and declared that Joe Biden is a coward in doing so, and is a coward by trying to fight Donald Trump in lawfare instead of fighting him on the debate stage and with policies. Donald Trump is, of course, righteous and just in saying that. Extremely important, Trump applauds 9-0 SCOTUS decision to keep him on the ballot. How bad is it when the Supreme Court justices that Joe Biden appointed can't even vote in order to strip Donald Trump from the ballot? I mean, it's really just a devastating loss. And Donald Trump is starting to rack up big-time legal wins. In a speech from Mar-a-Lago on Monday, 2024, Donald Trump, front-runner, celebrated the Supreme Court's unanimous decision. Trump said it was very well crafted, adding that it will go a long way towards bringing our country together, which the country needs. Donald Trump now becoming the consensus candidate across the spectrum, as new polling, of course, showing that people are rejecting Joe Biden in historic numbers. Now, Donald Trump, every time they prosecute Donald Trump, his poll numbers go up. He said so in the speech. And so it's worth sort of noting that Donald Trump would politically benefit from the crisis of all of the compounding legal cases against him and their humiliating results, like the Fani Willis case in Georgia. Donald Trump did, in fact, bring up Fani Willis during these televised remarks, which were brought about live on every single channel. Look at this. All eyes on Trump. Look at your boy. I mean, every single news station in the world covering Donald Trump's responses. That's why I'm telling you, we got the 2016 energy again. We got 2016 energy happening. Trump wouldn't miss an opportunity like this to make fun of Fani Willis, would he? Of course not. Donald Trump has oft made fun of Fani Willis, including the way that she says her name or doesn't say her name.
No wonder Joe Biden and his thugs are so desperate to stop us. They know that we are the only ones who can stop them, and they know that. That's why they are weaponizing law enforcement for high-level election interference. That's what they're doing right now. It's all, look at Fani, F-A-N-I. It should be pronounced Fanny. Fanny. Fani.
Fani.
Fani. They say she gets very upset if you call her Fanny. F-A-N-I.
So Donald Trump was calling her Fanny. This weekend, Donald Trump just broke the internet in Richmond, Virginia. Trump blasting Fani Willis and her lover, Nathan Hot Dog. We call him Hot Dog. Nathan Wade. Didn't have any experience in prosecuting him, but he did have experience in, Spaghetti-O. Watch.
Of course, he didn't have any experience. He had experience in something else. You know that. A lot of experience.
Look at the hand motion.
And at that, I'm quite sure he was very good based on the fact that she called him 2,000 times. I didn't know the gentleman. I didn't know him. Oh, you have 2,000 phone calls, 3,500 text messages. How is it possible in a short... I know a lot of people. We like a lot of people. I happen to have a very good relationship with a woman called Melania. But I would venture to say in all the years that I've known her, I might not have called her 2,500 times. I know I didn't send 3,500 text messages. And they did this in a very...
Donald Trump going in. The Hodge twins saying Trump going in on Fani Willis. Laughing emoji. Donald Trump wrecks Fani at rally. Hilarious shot about the only thing her lover is good at. Trump suggests the only thing the prosecutor Nathan Wade is good at is pounding Fani Willis because she called him 2,000 times. Remarkable. The internet, of course, just lighting up. Trump roasting Fani and her lover. Dinesh D'Souza noting that Donald Trump has often gone in on the SEXCAPADES, as he says it right here on Truth Social, of Fani Willis. Ooh, man. The booty calls of Nathan Wade. They hired him for the great experience. He didn't have any experience. He had experience in something else. That's why he was very good. That's why she called him 2,000 times. Ooh, baby. Okay, so what do you think is going to happen, ladies and gentlemen, when Donald Trump has the eyes of the world on him once more this afternoon? Trump's going to go in on Fani Willis. Not once, but twice, saying the case should be ended immediately. Conflicted like no one else's business. Trump saying Fani Willis's lover spent hours and hours and hours at the White House plotting against him. Donald Trump bringing the receipts to the American people, and it is tasty. Enjoy.
And then you have the Fani Willis, or as she would say, Fani, F-A-N-I, but Fani. And she hired somebody, knew the person long before this horrible prosecution took place. And she went out and she paid him an unbelievable amount of money, more money than he ever had dreamt possible, much more money than other people that do that for a living. He never did it at all, had no experience in it at all. And they had obviously a conflict. We don't have to go into that, but they were able to get a lot of money because it was a high-profile person. Me, I'm a very high-profile person. So they were able to pay him close to $1 million when he was not equipped to do the job, and she's not equipped to do the job, and that case should end immediately. That case is so conflicted, nobody's ever seen anything like it.
Mr. President, the poll numbers are massive for you going into Super Tuesday. We found that a lot of people that were agnostic to politics in general see these legal cases against you. They see how life was back under a Trump administration. Do you think that's the key to pull some of these independent voters into this next election, seeing that these legal cases are unfair, they have no merit, and also the poll numbers and their life before Trump?
It's such an interesting question because historically a thing like what I've been going through would have hurt a political party or a political candidate terrifically. You wouldn't even run. You wouldn't be able to run. You'd get out. And this has happened over many years, many times. In this case, I mean, the polls show that I'm much more popular than I was before weaponization. It's been weaponized like it's never been. This is for third world countries. This isn't for us. Biden ought to drop all of these things. And frankly, he may do better if he does, because people would say, wow, that was very reasonable. Look, they're all, the state, the city, and the federal, they're all coordinated. Fani Willis's lover spent hours and hours at the White House, I guess with White House counsel and with DOJ, plotting out this plan. Nobody talks about that. They're all coordinated with the White House. It's weaponization. Never been done in this country. It's been done in third world countries, banana republics, never in this country. So I really believe what they should do is really go all the way, go out and stop all of this nonsense. They're nonsense cases, and everybody sees it. You just look at Atlanta. It's such an embarrassment to Georgia, what's happening there. But Jack Smith, I don't think, is any better. Letitia James is terrible. She campaigned on, I will get Trump, and then it goes before a Trump-hating judge. I mean, the whole thing is a rigged deal, and the public understands it. I'm lucky that I'm able to explain it to the public, because if you weren't able to explain it, the public wouldn't know. They'd believe what they see. So I don't want to win this way. Look, I want to win based on my policies are better. We're going to cut taxes. We're going to get interest rates down. You're going to be able to buy homes again. I mean, you can't buy a home today. The interest rates are so high. I want to win on safe borders. I want to stop wars. I want to stop the war in Ukraine with Russia. I want to stop what's happening in Israel. Israel would have never been attacked if I were president. Ukraine would have never, ever been attacked if I was president. You wouldn't have had inflation. Inflation was caused by high energy prices. I had low energy prices. I would have kept them there very easily. And it probably maybe caused the war with Ukraine, because Putin became rich all of a sudden. It went up so much, and I watched President Biden talking about Putin. Putin became very rich because at $100 a barrel, he's got so much money to fight a war. At $40 a barrel, he doesn't have the money to fight a war. But he wouldn't have done it anyway because I told him not to. So I just want to thank all of you for being here. I think it's a very big day for America. I think it's a very big day for liberty, and I think it's just a great day for this country. Again, I hope it's unifying like I think, but it's a big step toward unification. I hope that the justices, because they'll be working on some other cases, but one in particular, presidents have to be given total immunity. They have to be allowed to do their job. If they're not allowed to do their job, it's not what the founders wanted, but perhaps even more importantly, it will be terrible for our country. Thank you all very much. I appreciate it.
You know what we often say on this program? The truth shall set you free. That there is nothing like the truth as a disinfectant. Sunlight, it always shines through. It always wins in the end, ladies and gentlemen. Is Fani Willis going to get it in the end? Is she going to face hard time based on her love of the penal code? Will she be pounded in the halls of Congress or in the court system? We'll wait and see. But we're very proud to be fighting this for you, me, and all Americans. I mean, if they can do it to Trump, they can do it to all of us, right? So we fight alongside them. Fight alongside us. Like, share, and subscribe to our channel. It's your boy, Benny. Stay based.